The stream's back up. We got No Real Danger versus One Blood here. So battle for second position. No Real Danger have challenged One Blood for their position. Basically what happens in this league is that the challenging team challenges the team 50% of their position plus 2. They can choose anyone in that. So if they're in 10th, they can challenge up to 3rd position. If they beat the team they challenge, they take their position and everyone else moves down one's position. So the challenge system is a leapfrog system. But you can't, if you lose, you're not going to end up down the bottom of the ladder straight away.
So what do you think, Fresh? Any predictions on this match?
Look, I've trained against both teams. NRD have quite obviously been doing a lot of training in the break while we've had a quiet spell in tournaments on the Azure server. Avantgarde have trained against them a number of times and they've brought out some interesting strats. They're playing very hard and their focus fire is very good. One Blood, they've been together for a long time. They've had a couple of breakups here and there, and reformed now. They've picked up a couple of extra players. You can see a lot of them are in DPS, the Comics' clan that's renowned for being Unicums. So there is a lot of skill in that, stat-wise, in that team. It's whether they can pull it together. Having not seen them play lately, can't offer any major insight into what the One Blood guys are going to bring.
Well, we will see something new, I hope. Interesting way of picking tanks, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there. I'm like, oh, they're doing peaks, what? Haven't seen any peaks. And yeah.
Makes it easier for us, I guess.
Good old Freshie. He's got no idea what the hell's going on. So we got
2 IS3s, 2 AMX50s on One Blood, and NRD's pick now.
NRD using the 110 the IS3, so quite obviously they've been watching the leagues, how they've been progressing, and 110s are becoming a more prominent tank in tournaments. It'll be interesting to see if One Blood come back with the 110 of their own, or another 5100 on IS3. I can't imagine. And they've brought a scout.
An AMX13. Wow.
Okay.
Thing. Scout does offer more speed and better vision, but sacrifices that 300 hit points that the AMX50 has over the AMX13, and also the gun. Each clip does slightly less damage, but generally it's still an autoloader, so it is still very dangerous. Like a 2 IS3, 110, and 2 AMX50s, while One Blood is rolling with 2 AMX50s, 1 AMX13, and 2 IS3s. Yep, both captains ready. Let's go.
Here we go.
See if One Blood use that AMX 13 to their advantage, or
We have pings up in the hill, so B0, D0. So if you think T1's going to push up, maybe to D0, and something else is going to hold in B0, and they've got pings at E1. And then defensive positions, typical of Delta 3, Delta 7, and Bravo 3. Typically the auto leaders to Bravo 3. IS3s each side in the defensive line.
NRD have no pings coming out. Pretty sure they're doing this on voice.
Okay, so like I called, we got T1, Stodge Viper, and Crazy Long Star pushing up towards the hill. We've got one IS3 posting up in Delta 3, one IS3 posting up in Delta 7. I'll hold the D line and wait until their T1s can light shuffle their 1390. AMX 5100s there in Bravo 3, just holding back, waiting for any tanks to be lit up.
Well, looks like an aggressive push down the 8 line, all 5 tanks coming in.
Here it goes, so switching camera.
5 tanks trying to rush in. Oh, IS3's taking detour into the courtyard, while the 110 also takes detour into the courtyard.
This is a good split. They're making Ruckus spin, but sending all their tanks into the courtyard can be quite devastating here. They're going to find themselves pinned really quickly.
Yep.
5100s of One Blood have now flexed out into the Echo 3 area, annihilating the 5100s of NRD. Damage going both ways here.
Yep. But one AMX 50 does drop.
1390 of Crazy Long Stars just stalking in the background here. I think he's waiting for his best opportunity to jump into this firefight. He's probably going to try hitting Frederick on low hit points.
Yep. Does get taken out in the T1.
I think what's happened here is NRD have spread themselves out far too thin, and One Blood have focused their tanks. They're switching their HP pools quite effectively. And
yep.
That's pretty much just a cleanup stage.
1390's coming in for a cleanup. The low HP IS3. He does bounce that shot. Can he make another one? Yes, he does.
The HP sharing here from One Blood's very, very good. Putting tanks in front of each other to save the reload time.
Like that AMX 13 has a damaged engine. And it looks like NRD have several of their tanks taken out. Ooh, and the 5100 drops, leaving the 110.
Which should be cleaned up reasonably quickly.
Yep.
It was aggressive push from NRD. I'll give them the aggressive push.
Yep.
It's good to watch. They just... I think they would have been better there to maybe send 2 of their tanks into the courtyard and slip the other 3 down. They could have taken out 48-ton Ruckus with that push, a split push. They could have side-scraped in the middle. Sending all their tanks in there, just let them get flanked and pinned, basically. That's fine. Aggressive strats are good strats. I'm sure they'll take from this and learn. Well, not learn,
They'll
but
refine on that.
Yeah. What's the next map?
I think the next map will be Ruinberg, switcheroo of the first match. NRD's biggest mistake there was holding the AMX 50s out to get shot by the AMX 50s of One Blood.
Yeah.
When they should have pushed on 48-ton Ruckus when they saw he was alone and pincered him to take one tank out first.
Yeah, their IS3s could have side scraped, keeping the 5100s back, and then push their 110 and their 5100s. But it's the chances you take in this game of ours. Now I'm confused. You said north, stay. One blood coming out with 25100s and the two T1s already lit, already picked. Sorry. The NRD have come in with two tier 1s as their first picks. Interesting to see what they bring here. Ruinberg is one of those maps where it's, because it's half-half, you've got city one side and open field on the other, you can use a vast degree of different tanks on this map.
Think they're going to go with the same lineup as before for Onblood? Another AMX-13?
Yeah, I'd tip they will. Why not? If they can use the eyes, they'll use them. 110 in NRD's team's indicative that they're going to stick to town. They don't really want to get flank shots into that 110. They can use it in the open field, but they're going to have to be driving hard with it. They can't sit passively with the 5100s on the other side. There it is.
Yep, there's the MX-13. See what the RD team will bring.
Deadman's a renown in training that we've had against them lately. Deadman is renowned for a 1390. I'd be surprised if he doesn't run it to try keeping Eminence pinned back. And I'll give props to Deadman too. He's been driving that 1390 very well, so I hope he brings it. And there it is.
Yep, when both teams are ready, I guess we'll go in. NRD ready.
Yeah, Bad City is ready before. Ready when you guys are, so.
Yep.
Here we go. So we got pings in the Echo 1, Foxtrot 1, Delta 2. And they want that fountain down at Foxtrot 1. They're expecting their 1390 to go in there. I'm having a hard time reading the pings because there is a ton of them, so it's pretty much pinged the whole map.
Time to roll.
Ooh, somebody will be with me. Arr.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So NRD, we've got T1, 250 on home. Oh, there's a hard push from... Oh, it's called NRD then, sorry. One Blood. Sliding a T1 up top to the small village. We've got 250 100s up top. Eminence is scouting along that Echo line. They've got one T1 that's sliding down to the fountain at F1. Boxer is
Track hit.
lit, but takes out a T1. Good exchange there.
Yep. Like that AMX 13 is going to now go deal with Boxer.
Good moves. Ooh,
Ooh.
those 50s were in the perfect position for that. Boxer's doing a good job here. He's going to lure that 1390 around. If the 50 100s have got draw distance, it could be over the dead man.
Driver does take a hit.
Another T1 down, so 50 100s taking out T1s.
Yep.
So
He's reloading.
One Blood losing their eyes now, except they do have their scout alive. Interesting to see what they do here. Their 50s are sliding up to town. Probably trying to replace that T1 they lost. The IS-3s are side-scraped in Charlie 6. I think it's the rubble piles against the building there. The 1390 is still actively scouting in the city.
Three heavy tanks have been spotted. We have Junior and the two IS-3s lit.
Eminence
As
just
Eminence,
Yeah, he's just let up you to 50 100s of NRD, who are now pushing on him, it looks like. Eminence is trying to get out, which he does quite easily. He's not getting out too far though. He wants to make sure that he knows where those 50 100s are so that his team can push. Which actually looks like it's happening now. The IS-3s are pushing hard down the 6 line. At least to the middle lane. They'll get there and probably assess what they're going to do. At this stage with the 250 100s of NRD still lit, I don't think there's going to be anything stopping One Blood from pushing down on that western flank.
yep. NRD are now back in their base, leaving a T1 on the 9-0. Like he will be shortly. Get even.
Eminence is pulled right out of that situation. He did light up Deadman. Actually, I think the IS-3s want to lit him up. And with Deadman pushing through like that, it's actually forced One Blood to go back more defensive. They had the perfect opportunity for an offensive push there, knowing the 50 100s are down south and they were isolated, but they elected not to do anything, so...
Does look like NRD are going for it. Oh wait, yeah, it's a feint. Frederick and his IS-3 is pushing hard on for the cap. But Scuba Steven is 110 is a bit behind the IS-3, so you have Deadman walking just up the A line, holding the two IS-3s.
One Blood's IS3s are still sitting at Echo 6 on that corner. 5100s are sitting in Echo 0 looking at town, and Eminence is pushing down the 0 line. He's in K0 now, just trying to see if there's anything down this bottom section. 5100s look to be trying to get view on the cap. IS3s are moving back slowly, but there's not a lot happening too much. 5100s are now moving to, looks like they're going to go Alpha 0.
Yep, they just spotted that. AMX
Yeah,
looks like the IS3 and the 110. IS3 and the 110 are about to get on cap, but somehow not getting on cap.
Surviving
Ooh.
this. Like, he's doing a really good job of avoiding getting shot.
And but he does waste a lot of shots from Junior and Lukey, so
Yeah.
these M50 is just going back all the way around.
Eminence looks like he's going to NRD's cap now. Oh!
Spotted. Uh-oh, two M50s.
One Blood's IS3s are now turning around again. They split up. So NRD are doing good to keep them, keep them guessing here. They're forcing them to change their mind constantly. And then it's getting away the IS3. There's an engagement in the One Blood cap now.
Oh, if the NRD AMX50s don't come back soon, they're gonna get pasted. That IS3 is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's sitting up there, just trying to get damage
Eminence
off.
is coming in from behind.
Yeah, it's a full push now. All of One Blood are here. They're going to YOLO in. They'll take out these tanks and they'll just roll on and finish off the 110. So there's a burn there without an automatic fire extinguisher. So for everyone that's watching, if you do plan to get in tournaments, one of the main things you should be putting on your tank is an automatic fire extinguisher. Burning is something that you just can't afford to have happen.
Now they are stuck now with a 2v5, so not saying that it's impossible, but a very, very hard carry must come out of these if they are to win this, or even pull it to a draw.
One Blood being very defensive. I guess they're just going for the 8-point victory now. They don't want to lose any tanks.
Yep.
They do have Eminence scouting out behind, so it's a bit of a pincer happening here. It's the engagement, I'm assuming, will be on the 3 line. It's 5100s aren't there though, so One Blood are going to have to start hunting.
Now the AMX50s are going down the 6 line back to their own base, so
One Blood are just splitting up or keeping in pairs, combing through town. Guessing they're just going to work
Good
their way
engagement.
gradually. Work their way gradually to the cap. 5100 spotted now, so this game will be over very quickly, I would assume. 5100s of NRD trying to take out that 1390. Not a bad idea. I guess it slows down that fast mover. So they
Yep,
can
it
not
does.
waste any shots and maybe able to do some damage here to this IS3. But the 5100s are One Blood are flanking around behind them now, so this engagement should be over reasonably quickly.
Immobilized. They killed our driver. We're covering his position, but not very well.
Well played, One Blood. NRD, good
yep,
try.
well played.
NRD, I will give you props. You kept them guessing. You were making them flick backwards and forwards. They didn't know what to do. Just sacrificed a bit too much HP early, probably.
Yep.
And that's
GG, well played.
So that's it for tonight's tournament games. I think the next one that's queued is for Wednesday night. Hopefully we can get some different casters like Uber and the guys
Sandman.
from Cyber Gaming. Yeah. Alright, closing the room and say goodnight in the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.